That was another heavenly sunset. Let's go find Sunset Lady for the Afterglow Show. Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Whittier.
What is on your mind?
Well, this Afterglow show is on my mind at the moment. We have another beautiful one, and we had a beautiful sunset already.
Very, very nice.
And tonight we're happy to welcome Trish at the village on the Isles. All the residents there, they can see this beautiful sunset tonight. Welcome them to the Sunset family. And tomorrow is National Be an Angel Day. I think we've seen some of those in the clouds tonight. And it's also Folklore Day. And today is National Senior Citizens Day. Well, that's fitting. And it's Poets Day, and it's Burger Day today, and Daffodil Day. Well, that's
Hey, a message from Mr. McFeely.
there you go. Daffodils make you think of spring, and we're just coming to the end of summer. I can't believe it. The time has gone by so fast. Okay, now for birthdays in 1904, William James, and his middle name, we know him as Count Basie. Pianist, organist, bandleader, composer. One of the songs is 1 O'Clock Jump. That was a great one. Still is. And the years active, he was 1924 to 1984. Long time. That sounds like 50 years, or no, 60 years. That's even better. And another famous birthday in 1938, that's my year too, is Kenny Ray Rogers, singer, songwriter. He did The Gambler and Through the Years, and he's an entrepreneur with Kenny Rogers Roasters. I think your sister took me to one up in Massachusetts. I think that they mean he does chickens, I think, in the restaurant. I don't know if that's still open. Well, actually, his middle name is Ray, and he was born Donald, so he has all kinds of names. And he also qualifies as one of the GOATs for the best-selling and crossover artist. And he's also a record producer and a photographer. So he's all kinds of things.
He likes to wear a lot of different hats.
Yeah, he does wear a lot of hats. And here's a picture tonight.
Kenny Rogers Country Music Hall of Fame in 2013. Amazing it had to wait that long. He was active 1956 to 2017. There's his signature right there.
Yeah, you could read the my best, but you can't read his name.
Happy birthday to Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he's great.
Now we'll do a little bit of history. Yeah, he has a lot of songs. Okay, in history, in 1942, Disney's movie Bambi is released on this day in 1942. And in 1961, singer Patsy Cline records Willie Nelson's song Crazy in Nashville, Tennessee. And we have our own dear Patty Hyland here in Venice, and she sings that song. Actually, I think I love her version of it.
She's originally from Cody, Wyoming.
There you go. Wyoming.
She loves her country music.
Wyoming girl. And we're going to have the pleasure of hearing her if you folks tune in next week. We haven't pinned down a day, but it's either going to be the 27th or the 28th, which is next Wednesday and Thursday. So one of those days we're going to be lucky enough to hear Patty.
Have her back. Awesome.
I know. And
she'll be singing songs.
yeah, hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
all being well. And now we'll do a little bit of no, I'm still in my history. I got to remember that. 1989. I have one more to do. Voyager 2 begins a flyby of Neptune. So that was way out in space in 1989. Okay, I have quotes tonight from Count Basie first. He said, "Of course, there are a lot of ways you can treat the blues, but it will still be the blues. So whatever you do, you can't spoil it, I guess." And he said, "All I wanted was to be big in show business and to travel. And that's what I've been doing all my life." So he got to do what he wanted to do. And now I have a few quotes from Kenny Rogers. He said, "Growing older is not upsetting. Being perceived as old is."
You can go the other way as well, being perceived as young.
Yeah, there you go. He said, I had holes in my jeans well before it was fashionable. And he also said, I feel like I learned something from everything I do. Well, that's what we're supposed to do in life. We learn along the way of everything we do. Take it into consideration. Okay, our humor tonight is, well, it was said folklore, but I couldn't find folklore, so I looked for another word for folklore, and they said mythology.
Okay.
So put your mythology hat on.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know, according to Greek mythology, that the Chiron was a half-human, half-horse doctor?
Well, my mythology teacher, I remember I flunked it, so I think my teacher was not really good. So I'm going to pass probably on all these questions.
Okay.
Pass.
Well, you can always
If I get it, I get it.
take a while to get. Okay, well,
I think I got a D actually, but it was a terrible teacher.
okay, we're talking about the
I love mythology. I wish I had a better teacher.
the Chiron. Well, this made him the center for disease control. I thought that was funny. Okay. Did you know I have a poor knowledge of Greek mythology? I think I'm in your boat.
That's what I'm saying. Pass.
Well, it has always been my Achilles elbow. There were a lot of jokes of that. They,
No,
said,
that's what I got.
they said other parts of the body. And I said, well, if I do it once, I can't do it 100 times. Which way does a cyclops draw its eyeliner?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, it doesn't matter because nobody's going to notice. I think your eyes are going to be drawn to something.
See, I remember that movie Clash of the Titans. I think you took us to see that movie, and that's but the Cyclops was in that movie. I remember all those
probably.
characters. Yeah.
Okay, what do you call a musician that had been petrified by Medusa?
Ooh, the Rolling Stones.
Actually, that's a good answer. That's probably better than the one I have.
They all got petrified.
Well, the answer they gave was, then he's called a rock star.
Rock star.
A real rock star.
Rock Hudson.
Have you seen the movie about Greek mythology?
That's what I just talked about. Clash of the Titans. Yes, I did.
Well, you were supposed to say no, because then I'd tell you what.
I did see it though.
Well,
Can't lie.
Well, the answer is, well, you ought to see them. But you already did, so that's all right. That changes that answer. What do you call a movie about eating healthy?
A movie about eating healthy? I don't know.
I don't think this is. I don't know why I put this down. My Big Fat Greek Yogurt. I don't know what that has to do
My
with
Big Fat
mythology.
Greek Wedding. Yeah.
What breed of horse was the Trojan horse?
Pass.
A nightmare. Okay. What do you call a mythical being working in a smoothie store?
Pass.
They're called Medusa.
Medusa?
Yeah,
That's cute.
I know. Okay, what's the similarity between a sailor and a thief?
Similarities. Well, sailors, if you're a thief and you're a sailor, don't you have to walk the plank?
Well, that's one answer. They said they both have a phobia for sirens. Okay, which brings us to our dear Chuck Norris. The man, the myth, the legend.
The mythology expert.
Yeah. It said there's a mythology rumor going around that Chuck Norris's pulse can only be registered on the Richter scale.
That's a pretty strong pulse he's got going there. Very healthy. Hey, look at it. Everything is now gray. A little bit of pinks and oranges there, but that was a beautiful. The whole sunset itself.
I know,
was dynamite.
amazing.
That was super,
Dynamite.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Alec Whittier signing off. Over to you, Sunset Lady.
Well, thank you, Alec Whittier, and we want to thank all those who have subscribed to our channel and share these heavenly sunset and spectacular afterglow shows with their family and friends, and hit the like button on their way out, and we'd appreciate a comment under our video. And sweet dreams as we play our theme song you wrote under Whittier called Running Around This Town. So enjoy the rest of your day, and all the best from Sunset Lady. Night all. See you tomorrow night.